Guys, welcome to the channel again. My name is Beatrice if you're new here. Let's see. So I am excited about this video because I was thinking about it throughout the day, especially since Justin is gone. I was thinking, what are some key components when it comes to building a strong relationship, a strong lasting relationship, and stuff. So I made a list because I was in class. I was like, oh, I think this is good. This is good to have in a relationship. Now, granted, this is a list that I made, that I thought of. There's countless of things we can add to this list. So please don't forget to comment below. Tell me what you think, if you agree with some of my list or you don't agree, or what you have on your personal list. So just being in a relationship with Justin, love my life. These are just some of the, again, list of things that I know has been working for us. And I'm sure as we mature more and we grow together separately and together as a couple, our list is just going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. So this is the list. I personally think to have a good relationship with your significant other, right? Now this is not in any order or anything. I just wrote it, whatever came, on top of my head when I was making my list. So it's not in any order. But I think for a lasting relationship and stuff like that, because sometimes you get kind of like, oh, you guys are cute, we envy or whatever. Yeah, so the first thing I have on my list is trust. Trust is a huge thing, and that's something I really had to learn when it came to Justin because of previous in the past, and then also exes, which I'm going to do a video about that. Not allowing your exes to impact your current relationship. So I'm going to do a video on that as well. But trust is something that you really have to build. It is the core foundation of a relationship. If you guys don't trust each other, then nothing you say or nothing he or she said means, anything. Your word is everything. So having that trust with each other will go a long way. So build on your trust, okay? It's like a relationship is like building a house. You need a strong foundation. With the weak foundation, the house will collapse, okay? So let's build a strong foundation with trust. Love, no duh. You can't be in a relationship without loving the person that you're with. You'll always be with a person, and you constantly see the person, so you have to love that person. Now, don't be in a relationship if you don't love the person. Then there's no point in being in that relationship. Get out of the relationship. Love, I can't remember what verse, but I know in the Bible he says above all, love. Love, love, love. Love conquers all. Love is the main thing. God says love others like I've loved you. Love yourself. So yes, just love. And then with love, you cannot love someone else if you do not love yourself. Okay, you cannot give love if you don't know what love is. And you can't love someone else if you don't know what, love yourself. So learn to love yourself and learn to love others. That's a video I'm going to do as well with self-esteem, but learning to love yourself, because that goes a long way with self-esteem and confidence. So love and trust. Respect. I am huge on respect. Always been since I was a child. My grandmother raised me before I came to the States, and I'll always be huge on that. Respect. My kids will learn the value of respect. I think everyone should be respectful. Doesn't matter the age group and stuff like that. So in a relationship, it's important for you guys to have respect for each other and respect for the relationship. And that goes a long way, because if you respect each other, then you're going to do everything you can to make sure that the other person is happy, and you're going to do everything you can to make sure that you're not disrespecting the relationship that you guys in. So respect is a huge thing. Respect each other and respect the relationship, okay? Caring. Justin is a caring person. I could be drained, tired. I could be just plain old lazy. But he'll wake up and go get me whatever it is that, I ask for and stuff like that. He's just a caring person. I'm a caring person. So just being a caring person, it's good, because then potentially it's like, okay, I know this person is going to be a caring father, a caring husband, a caring boyfriend, a caring whatever. So I believe that caring is also a great thing to have. Communication. That should have been the first thing. I should have put this in order. But no, communication. Guys, communicate with each other. Converse with each other. this thing right here is taking control of our life. And I know I'm guilty of it, but Justin and I, when we go out on dates and we're out, this thing is off. We put it face down, so I'm not tempted to look at it, or when I get a notification, I'm not tempted to look at it. And so does he. So communicate with each other. Texting is great. Sometimes you can't always talk, right away, so you can send a quick text and stuff. But sometimes in texting, things get misviewed and you don't understand. Like, I may text something, or even now that Justin is gone, when I email something, like, sometimes he reads it in a different, I'm like, no, baby, that's not what I meant. Like, I'm not yelling or nothing. So communicating, having that strong communication will go a long way, because then he or she knows how you are and knows that when you're saying this is what you actually mean. So communicate with each other. If there's something you disagree on, which I'll get on, later on, but communicate. Tell the person how you feel and listen. Listening, guys, you have to listen. Listen to each other. Listen to each other's needs. Listen to each other's concerns. So communicate with each other. Affection and intimacy. Now with affection, that's something that I've worked on. This, I know you guys, we've talked about it. Justin has talked about it. If he was here, he'll probably be nodding his head like crazy. Affection, like simply holding each other's hands when you're in public. That's something my baby loves. I'm like, Justin, why? But I know that's something he loves, and that's something I've learned. Because growing up, I wasn't like very affectionate towards. So something growing up now that I'm more mature, I'm learning to do that. So be affectionate with each other. Don't be crazy PDA. I mean, that's what you do, then that's up to you. But just being affectionate, and then also being intimate. Intimacy isn't always about sex. That's what drives me crazy. Being intimate, like Justin loves just looking, like, we just love looking into each other's eyes. It's dead silent, nothing. We're just looking at each other. We're really, really looking into each other's eyes. Really, like, just being there for each other. So simply just looking into each other's eyes. Like, when he's driving, that's something I always do. Like, it doesn't matter if I'm upset at him and he says, like, he loves me, but at the moment I'm like, a little bit heated, I rub his back. Like, and that's just, like, he knows, like, okay, B loves me too. Like, So just being intimate and just showing affection for each other. Empathy. Empathy is different from sympathy. So empathy is putting yourself in their shoes, trying to understand where they're coming from. When you guys run into situations where it's agreement, yeah, we all want to side our opinion and want to, like, make sure we win our argument or whatever it is. But try to understand from each other's point of view, because that will go along. It's like, okay, baby, I'm sorry, and now I understand why doing this may have hurt you. And I'm sorry that I did that. So learn to empathize with each other, okay? Let's see. Expectation and effort. When you're in a relationship, and that's something that Justin and I, talked about, was like your expectation for each other as a couple, expectation as individuals. At the end of the day, I am Beatrice, and then Justin is Justin, okay? When we come together, we make just be us. We make Justin and Beatrice. So it's like we set grounds of expectations for ourselves. Justin's in the military, I'm at school. My expectation for my schoolwork would never change just because Justin is in my life. And Justin's expectation for himself in the military will not change because I'm in his life. So we each have our own individual expectation for ourselves as the life that we had before we came together. But then when we come together as one, we have expectations for each other as a couple. Now, there's things that we may have to compromise. Like I said, Justin in the military, I have to compromise with where we may live, and that's fine. But I'm not going to stop school because Justin is in my life. Get it? So just having set that ground expectations for each other as individuals and also as a couple. And then with that, make the effort to keep that expectation, to actually accomplish that expectation. Compromise, guys. Any relationship, doesn't matter if it's intimate relationship, friendship, your friends with your girlfriends, your guy friends, your parents. Compromise is a huge thing. Learn how to compromise goes a long way. Learn how to compromise, okay? It's not going to kill you. It's okay to give up your Netflix and actually go out and watch a movie, okay? It's okay. Positivity. Being positive. I know we live in a world where we constantly hear crazy things that's going on, which is very unfortunate, but it's just reality. So when you guys do come to a problem in your relationship, or something arises, just try and stay positive. Negativity and stuff, being stressed out on that, it's not going to change what's happening. But it's always good for you guys to look at the other side. You know, it's not nothing bad is going to last forever. So it's always good to keep some dose of positivity in your relationship, because it does help flourish that relationship. It's kind of like a flower. It's not going to grow without the proper nutrition or proper sunlight and proper water. Being gratitude. Now, this is something I'm very, like, you know, like I told just, I'm like, you know, I am so thankful. Like, I'm glad that I call you mine. Like, be very gratitude of your relationship, because there are others that may be envious, or there are others that may want what you have. Now, granted, not every relationship is perfect. Trust me, I'm going to do videos of certain things. There's been cases where Justin and I almost cut it off, but, you know, we'll do a video on that. So just being gratitude of your relationship, just really appreciating the relationship that you do have, because him and I, we have an amazing relationship. I'm very proud of our relationship. I'm very proud of our relationship. I'm very happy of our relationship, and the trials and tribulations we've crossed. So yeah, just be very, you know, be gratitude of that. Let's see, teamwork makes a dream work, right? I think that's the saying. Teamwork, work together. Like, someone comes after Justin, guess what? You're coming for B too, so B is after you. But no, just working together. I know that when Justin was here, there were times where I'm really stressed out, and I'm like, baby, I'm really stressed out. I'll help him with my homework, right? Sometimes we'll actually do the thing. But, you know, just helping. And then when I know he has a test that he has to take in the military, I help him, you know, test him and stuff like that. So working together to accomplish whatever it is that you both have to accomplish together. Openness and progress. Being open. Now, that's something I have to learn. Justin wants to explore the whole universe, and I just want to stay in my room. So just being open to new ideas, being open. Now, that could be just food. That could be an activity. You know, it's like, you know, your significant other wants to do it. Why not just, you know, be open to try? Because you know it's going to make them happy. Who knows, you might enjoy it too. Now, if you don't, guess what? You at least gave it a shot, and you made that person happy. You don't have to do it again. So that comes with the whole roller coaster thing. I know I have to grow some balls and do that. Self-respect. Now, self-respect, this is something, you know, thank God I kind of always had in a way, but, you know, again, I've matured. I've learned to value myself more, have more self-respect for myself. I've learned self-esteem, and I've learned self-confidence. So just having self-respect. I would never date a man that doesn't have respect for, you know, himself. I want to know that if you're on my arm, you respect yourself. So if I'm mistreating you, you know to get out. So having that self-respect, if that man or that woman is mistreating you, you know you don't deserve that. So you know to leave. So yes, self-respect. Let's see. Constructive disagreement. Now, this is something that I'm going to just go on a limb and say this. It's really a fault of women, of us females. And you know what? I may be wrong. I'm sure some men do it too. It's probably both sides. But I personally think it's higher on us females. But when we ever disagree, when we're like in disagreement, we like to criticize, and we like to blame, and we like to be hurtful. When you guys disagree on something, be constructive about it. Like, do not do the blame game. Don't bring it up a year later, a few months later. Don't criticize each other. Don't be hurtful. Like, in a disagreement, you're not trying to be hurtful. Trying to out hurt someone else, it's not going to help with anything, okay? Don't do that, okay, guys? Just slowly be adults, listen to each other's sides, and come to a median, okay? But please don't try to be hurtful. Don't try to do the self-blame, the blaming game, and just criticizing the person and stuff, because that's not going to do anything, because then you're belittling the person, making the person feel worse about what's already happened. Another thing is never go to sleep angry. And this is something Justin and I remember one time, I can't remember what the situation was right now, but I remember I was upset, and Justin was like, no, B, we're not going to sleep until we talk about this. And I was like, Justin, just go to sleep. I'm tired. He's like, no, B, we're not, because obviously, you know, something that's bothering you, because I can sense it. So, you know, I woke up, we talked about it, and we squashed. We went to sleep. Next morning, everything was sunshine and rainbow. You know what I mean? So never go to sleep angry, because as soon as you wake up, you're going to remember that last thing that you like what happened last night. So just Never go to sleep angry. Talk about it. And never forget to tell each other that you love them, because you don't, tomorrow's not granted, guys. So you don't want, God forbid, something to happen to that person, and the last thing they remember you saying is, I can't stand you, it's always your fault. Or, you know, not reminding them how much you love, and, you know, you love and appreciate them. Yeah, granted, we may be upset with each other, but always remember, remind each other how much you love and adore and appreciate each other. And then lastly, for us as a couple, Justin and I, this, you know, could be different based on your religion views. But us as God. God is like, you know, it's like, so it's a triangle thing. I don't know if you guys, you may have not heard, but Justin and I are at the bottom of the triangle at each end, and then God is at the top. So while we're getting closer to each other, we're working towards up to God. So with us, it's like keeping God in everything. And that's something as a young couple we're learning and trying and being more dependent on God, because above all, He's the one that brought us together, guys. He's the one that, you know, made this whole shebang happen, and I'm very grateful. We're very thankful for that. So anyways, those are just a few key things I think you should have in a relationship. Now, again, there's countless of lists out there. So yeah, anyways, I'm done with the rapping now. Thanks for checking it out. Don't forget to comment below. I want to know what you think you should have in a relationship, and if you agree with some of the things I said. So again, thanks for checking out Just Being Us, and don't forget to give us a thumbs up, share our videos, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Okay, thanks guys. See you in the next video. Bye.